Mile marker 2. 19 miles at the top. Put this video on like YouTube or something and put some like heavy metal with it. Some white zombies or some big tear.
That's country music.
Makes people commit suicide.
Project bumper sticker said, what's it? Discourage inbreeding, ban country music.
I have a t-shirt that says that. With a guy with a banjo in front.
Every time I went to school, someone threatened to kick my ass.
Like, you want me to kick your ass? I'm like, you can. Bring it, bitch.
Good ones.
The best fights always happen out in the parking lot. It's huge enough going all the way out. Like after a game or something, like after a soccer game or football game. When usually in a fight.
Bigfoot, zing.
Okay. Bigfoot crossing. I see Bigfoot. You can hit him with a truck.
What I need to do is get a like 90s Subaru and beef it up a little bit and come out here and race. I get like 80s Audi Quattro whenever they really were Quattros.
Classes. All kinds.
Yeah.
Having a four-wheel drive car, I think I'd rather have a two-wheel drive. Three-wheel drive car. I get a Fiero. Beef it up a little bit. Turn up this thing. That'd be good.
Man, that's got to be great making $35 a car back there. They're making a killing.
What how much you charge for motorcycles?
Well, remember the cog train? What was the cog train? It was expensive too.
Yeah.
It was like $40 a person, wasn't it?
It was like 35 or 40. Yeah.
The motorcycle, did you see it had, you could pay for single people? That's probably like $10 or something. It was $10 a person. I think they're just pulling over.
Derek,
I'm sorry.
I don't know about you. Jeez.
What am I supposed to do? I can't help it. It's not good if you hold it in.
That boy is nasty.
It's bad.
We're going
for
to drop
you.
him off in Kansas. Maybe we'll leave him at the top.
Well, at least take me to Illinois. I don't want to get out of Tornado Alley. Now who's doing it? Mile marker 5. What's that, a bat? Big-eared bat. Yeah. Tonight, we're in a hotel room. I'm gonna start farting right on the air conditioning unit.
Yeah. Derek, you're not allowed in the room tonight. You'll have to get your own room or sleep in the truck. It's up to you. So
There's a gift shop up here. You can probably either hit up or down. That's probably where they have all the Pikes Peak stuff. Do you think that does this go the same to the same top as the cog trainer?
You just have to know how to do it.
So
you have
we'll
to study the turns.
they'll have that gift shop up there too.
You have to study the turns.
It's better.
And like how fast you go around that, like how fast to take it, and when you accelerate, you know, because you got to get the speed.
Here comes Derek's favorite people.
Lance Armstrong.
Get off the road.
I would like to bike up this.
Biking down would be okay.
Oh, this is what I hate. I hate these guys that do this. They slow everybody down like, we are bikers, you need to slow down. I pass them.
Oh, I ain't going up that shit. Let me come back down. Oh, this is the Pikes Peak.
This is where you can fish.
I don't know what you can catch there. Two trout. Man, a lot of people fishing. Holy shit! What kind of people?
Should we have gone fishing?
But you can catch some fish.
Yeah. Where'd you catch there?
Crystal Reservoir.
There's no water coming out the bottom of the reservoir. It must be hurting for a little bit of water. The way they do this race, lots of. I like this kind of racing. It's off-road. They usually, instead of just having a driver like in NASCAR and the rest of it, they have a driver and they have a navigator. And they get one chance to go up the road for practice, and the navigator writes down
What number?
they have.
Well,
Everyone has their
five.
but everyone has their own system. So, like if they use numbers, the one that I used to have a game that had a number system like that, and they went 1, 2, 3. If it said 1, you had to slow way down, and 2 was like a 40-mile-an-hour corner, and 3 was like a 60-mile-an-hour corner. And if it didn't say any of those, it just said right-hand corner, you could go full speed. But see, the navigator right now would be yelling like 333 because you'd have to go 60 miles an hour around this
There's
one.
a Cadillac XLR. It's a good way to drop 80, 90,000. See, they've already put the barricades up for the race.
I don't know if I've been when we standing there. I've seen too many of them famous videos where the cars come off and slam into the corral.
Yep. You always sit on the inside of it.
Oh, like rally cars?
Yeah, they never go this fast. It's gravel fast.
Kinlet. Get an ad.
Right, here it is.
Yeah, I see the little shop on top. Ooh, look at this. Hay bales.
Kill it. Holy shit, that's a big bee. Whack that thing. Beat the hell out of it.
Hey! What are you killing my truck for?
We're killing a bee. There's a huge freaking bee back here.
Well, a huge bee is going to get somebody their ass kicked if you ruin my truck.
It's right underneath this. Right there. It's dead. It's dead.
Just making sure.
Bill's down in there.
Oh, that's
It's dead. With
Oh, man, we're going so good.
Derek's fault.
All right, Mario Andretti. No tailgating.
On you, Derek.
Oh, God.
Oh! You played for him. Now whose seat's gonna need fumigated? Oh, don't roll my window up.
I locked him too. Oh. 20 miles an hour.
20?
It's a race course and they make you get 20. You can see where the racers have burned their tires on the paint.
I'm going to take some 3-hour round
Let's go around these turns and chirp the tires, Dave.
Oh, he can do that.
I was flying. I was doing good. Now we're at third. I want a place to pass this guy because I'm passing him.
Passing both at the same time.
Take this video home and study it and come out here for one of these races.
Wish a little sadder up
Oh, great. Oh, good. He's getting off. Oh, tell me that guy's from Texas.
He is Texas.
Holy cow.
Old Man River and Old Mother Earth, Texas.
Everybody? My goodness.
Mile marker 9.
Ooh,
here. That would be a fun turn.
This would be fun, yeah. You could really smoke
This
the tires
is-
on this turn.
Yeah, this is where the
A 1 would come in.
race starts running
Yeah.
from playing the
I think-
video games.
10 or 12 miles is when pavement stops. But they ought to, the way they're charging for vehicles, they ought to be make the pay the whole thing.
Yeah, I wonder if this is a national forest. What the hell is the rest of it? I mean, is it a state park or what?
I don't know. I think the city of Colorado Springs, but this is Pike National Forest.
Because it was, the federal government was people taking the money. Here's the halfway picnic ground.
Pavement ends 500 feet.
500 feet.
It's a lot better day today than the last time we came.
Understand? I can't. Do they only do they pave half of it on purpose to make the? I mean, do they leave it like this for the race to make it more?
I don't know.
It wouldn't be a race if that was pavement. You just bring your NASCAR over here and drive it up. This makes it a real race. And I think the other reason they do it is so you can't set up for one.
10 mile marker.
People will set up for the dirt and then they have to go slow on the pavement.
Supposedly people coming down have the right of way. I think that's what it
And I'd love to be doing this.
Spin around this thing.
Yeah.
is. I don't know if there's a vehicle coming.
There's no vehicle coming.
That's alright. It's usually doing 50 miles an hour around that corner.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
Like you won't really be going 50, but your tires will be going 50. You'll be going about 40.
Spin around this one.
I wonder how much time it took them to make this road.
I don't know.
Well, with all the money they're hauling in, it probably wouldn't take them very long to pay for it.
Well, if the federal government's collecting the money that's Forest Service workers back there, probably means it's squandered.
Yeah, because I bet those ladies taking the money get paid 50 grand a year.
What happened? This guy was going good. Now all of a sudden it slows down.
He's in a Jeep. Once the pavement ends, he gets scared.
Yeah, Jeeps can't go.
Jeeps are good until Chrysler bought them.
This right here would be scary.
Oh, man, yes. That is scary.
Has anyone ever gone off the side?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Ah,
If you're going up a hill and you're you say you clip something wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Your steering messes up. Run a turn.
And these washboards, they don't take the washboards out for the race. You still have to hit the washboards. Hey, smell that bath? There was a bathroom back there. That's what that smell is.
Oh, I'm surprised I didn't get blamed
Derek
for it.
might be acting up again. I'll tell Melinda to go to the pharmacy and give him an enema bag.
Spin around.
Clean him out. Melinda, you got some dirty work ahead. What? You gotta stick a thing up there Derek's ass and get him all cleaned out.
My ass talks sometimes.
Sometimes.
I thought you were supposed to be going faster now that the Jeep wasn't somewhere.
There's a big lake down there.
Michael, I'm flying for a dirt road.
Where?
Behind us. So you just lake?
Yeah.
Coming down, I'm just gonna gear it down and we're gonna go.
And we're gonna go fast.
I'm racing.
You're like
Oh,
Ricky
did-
Bobby. I will go fast.
I've never seen that one. I'm just not a Will Ferrell fan.
I don't know, dude.
Talladega Nights is fun.
I was okay with Will Ferrell until I found out he was a big anti-gun guy.
He is?
Yeah, he's a Brady
Well,
campaign, all them
Of course
idiots.
he is. Does he look like the kind of a guy that can hold a weapon?
No.
He'd have a problem holding a knife. I bet you can't even cut his own steaks.
I think his movies are funny.
Kind of stupid.
They are all
Blades of
stupid.
Glory.
Blades, yeah.
That one freaked me out.
I like John C.
Yeah.
Reilly.
Yeah, that's the only reason I watched it, because Napoleon Dynamite was in it.
What about John C. Reilly? He's good. Shake
No.
and bake.
No. He's
Come on.
he's kind of a little gross.
You little panty waste.
What are you talking about?
You heard me.
Son, when you buy a truck for $33,000, you can do whatever the hell you want with it. Okay? But I happen to like my truck, and you better hope it performs okay and gets your little butt home.
Asking a lot.
This truck is taking you to Michigan and back, salmon fishing. New York, salmon fishing and back. A lot of places. Son. I don't know what they're talking about the right of way. I've never seen a place yet that you couldn't put 4 or 5 vehicles.
They might be doing that just so people don't try to race up.
I guess it could get narrower or something. Shoot, I wish half the West Virginia roads were this good. They're good.
Well, this gets lots of slow traffic. I'm sure if they had a road like this in West Virginia, it'd already be washboarded out because people wouldn't go slow.
Yeah.
Damn, here comes another Jeep.
We're getting close to the top anyway.
Wranglers suck. I don't understand why people buy them.
Well,
The only
yeah,
Wrangler that's any good is the Rubicon because it's got front and rear locking differential.
you know the Rubicon from the factory doesn't pass state inspection.
Really?
Nope.
What do you have to do to it?
They're changing the law so it'll pass.
Oh, come on.
It's got too many lights because you're only allowed to have 2 extra running lights. You know, like up here or on the brush guard.
Yeah.
And they have 4 or something, and that doesn't pass inspection. The other thing is their tires stick out from underneath the wheel wells. That doesn't pass state inspection. I think there's something else.
Tell me they won't pass inspection?
Right. Straight from the factory, they won't pass inspection. But because I asked the state trooper about it, and he said, well, it's all right, you can go ahead and pass it because they're going to change the law a little bit so it's more, because that's how it comes, you know, and the DOT said it was all right for our roads, you know. They approved it. Like if you build a car, say you build a car from scratch,
Yeah.
you go give it to the DOT and they'll either approve it or not approve it for legal road car.
Yeah. I just think that if it came down to me having to buy a Jeep, the only Jeep I would buy would be a Rubicon because it's the cheapest vehicle you can get, that has locking rear and front differential.
Yeah, I can put a locking front differential on anything.
What the hell's this?
This is a lodge. You can stay the night here.
I was saying, why are we stopping?
Crosswalk, Dave. Crosswalk.
Hey, next time we'll come bring some dirt bikes and we can pass everyone.
Yeah.
Uncle Mike would love that.
Or bring like, you could, racing form, you could drift around the turns. That'd be fun.
Well, you could bring a
Or
dirt
it's a
bike.
camping area.
You could bring a dirt bike and drift around the turns. Put your leg out, spin the back tire.
That would be good.
That's not hard. Maybe for a pansy like you, but
This must be, if it's not open to the top, this must be one of the places where they stop. Because you see at the bottom it said open to, and then it had a place and it said to
You
the
like
Going
side.
down to 15.
Hey, what if I put this on my MySpace? All them dirty words you want to
Yeah.
put music over it. If you put this on anything,
I'm not gonna put this. I was just messing with you.
we're gonna put this on. We're gonna put this on YouTube with a bunch of good music.
How many miles was the top? 18?
19.
19?
And this guy's going 2 miles an
It's because his engine can't make him go any faster.
Well, I was saying everything has their reason people buy Jeeps is because it's small, short wheelbase, and you can get a little bit further places.
Yeah, I found out what a long wheelbase does. Going up like a bunch.
This would be fun.
That's one reason I like my pickup trucks. I got the short cab, short bed. The wheelbase is closer together, front to back.
Look up there. This tanker truck.
There's that big lake right there.
Yeah, wow.
hour. You go up there,
Huge.
take one of them huge rocks and push it down.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We are now in an alpine zone. That's what that sign back there said.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Oh, shit. So you want to eat a chili, son? Are you serious, or are you just blowing smoke? Why you keep looking at Derek and smiling every time you say that?
We saw those commercials on TV, and Michael was like, I'm getting that, because it's that two meals for $20. You get that's a good deal. You get an appetizer, 2 entrees, and a dessert for $20.
Yeah, but you probably don't get
Why
the
you
real
keep-
appetizer. You get like a half appetizer.
Why do you keep looking at Derek, Michael, every time I ask you that and smiling?
I might have put the idea in his head.
Oh. Well, them sliders better be good, Michael, or you're in trouble.
I can't believe
You put the idea in my head and said it for me.
I can't believe anyone calls anything sliders.
They
That's
slide
just-
right out.
Yeah, that just says burrito to me.
Burritos are the shit.
Now see.
Now it's getting a little scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love burritos.
12,000 feet. We got
Especially
another
for like-
2,000 to go.
Yeah.
And I don't think if you're going 50 miles
This
an
turn would be amazing to go around real fast.
Not if your car's set up for dirt.
Don't fall off, Old Man River.
Because dirt, you set your shocks harder than pavement. If you had your car set up for dirt, you bounce the whole way around that road.
So pretty much you got to set up kind of medium.
No, I'd set up for dirt. That's how I'd do it. Depends on how. I didn't think this was paved up here.
I didn't think so either.
Well, that is scary.
You can see the winding road down there. So, where do you watch this race at?
Standing right there.
Speed, yes.
I forget, they keep switching it. 'Cause
Jeez, no
ESPN,
guardrail? Holy cow.
ESPN used to carry it, but I think now it's on like speed or something. Find out.
You got switchbacks up here. This is where your car will really start working.
Tonight we'll get on the internet and check it. The information superhighway.
It would definitely suck to fall off the edge of that turn.
We need to throw some rocks off the top of that, Michael.
Ew.
Probably bust one of these cars.
Hammy
up.
and hammy.
This turn.
10 miles an hour.
It's a Hummer.
We need the green Hummer.
Schwarzenegger driving around that Hummer.
He's freaking Democrat too.
And he was one of those guys he was one of the first civilians to get an H1 Hummer. The things that gets like 7 miles per gallon, has like 2 feet of ground clearance.
They said when it first come off though, it had a lot of problems. They got the bugs worked out. Now he's like all green. You know, did I tell you they're going to ban all the black cars in California?
Oh, the what?
Black cars. They were
Because
talking
they
about
use too much AC or something.
They absorb too much sunlight and use too much AC, and that's the green guys. They wanted to ban them.
That's fine with me, because you know the one place I'm never going to live?
California.
California.
I don't even want to go there. Like everybody's like, because Courtney went out and visited her one friend from high school lives out in Los Angeles, and like they went out and visited her, and Courtney really didn't have much good to say about LA.
Who would?
The only thing I would ever go to California and do is they have some pretty good ski resorts in the northern part of California.
I want to see the redwoods. It's a shame Yosemite and the giant sequoia. It's a shame all them beautiful sights are in Nutville.
Yeah, but see, the northern part of California is different from the southern part.
Yeah, I know.
It's like,
Rural California, it's just like West Virginia. It's just the nuts in San Francisco, Los Angeles, and
Well, you also got the 2 states right above them, Washington and Oregon.
they're big liberals too.
yeah.
Well, 75% of the mass murders in the United States come from those 2 states. It's like 75 or 80%.
So you can get away with it.
That's why I told Jen I wanted to live, because she does the criminal justice, and she likes profiling, you know.
Yeah.
And I told her we could move up there, because I'd like to move up there. Rain's fine
Oh,
with me.
Glenn Michaels' ass is barking now.
What?
Yeah.
What are
Why
you doing?
Why do you think his window went down?
Because I had to spit. Look.
Oh.
Yeah. Gotta roll my window back up, man.
Make sure you put that on your MySpace. The clouds, man. We're up above some of these clouds.
That one stunk.
Somebody's using the hell out of their brakes already. Someone needs to gear down.
Them clouds. Everybody wants to look at the clouds, huh? Screw you guys.
Yeah, we like the pretty view of clouds while smelling farts and birds.
Right, Jay, look at the clouds and shut up. Dave!
Oh, what the heck?
Wow, look at that. There's no guardrail there either. I don't know, maybe I can't race up this road.
Man, if you went off that side, that's a long way.
I'd race up this. If I went up the side, screw it.
Yeah, okay there, Hammy.
Yeah.
I've lived long enough. I've done about everything I wanted to do in life.
You'd have kids, don't you?
I'll lock Melinda up and then I'll do it, because then she can raise them.
I know you're joking, but that's piss poor.
I don't like kids until they get to be like 2 or 3, until they can.
Yeah, you'll change your mind when you hold that kid in your hand.
I'm not changing diapers. I'm hiring Consuela from Mexico to change diapers.
Then you won't be a dad.
I'm not changing diapers. Forget that stuff.
Well, you don't want to be a dad, you just want to be a sperm donor? Is that what you're saying?
I don't want to really have anything to do with the kid until it can walk and take a shit in a toilet.
That's a shame, Derek.
Well, I mean, I might change my opinion, but right now, that's...
You will when you hold that kid in your hand and start saying some dad. At least I hope.
I'm still going to want to change diapers.
That's part of your responsibility.
Yeah, but I can pass my responsibility on to Consuela.
There's like a Democrat right there. Passing it down to the next guy.
Yep.
Just pass it on.
There's some snow. You want to get out and have a snowball fight?
Jeez, look how deep it is right there.
Look at how much
Look, people are carving
Dirt.
their name in it.
That's a big butt.
look how much dirt's falling already.
Yeah.
Carving their name in it.
What? Are we not allowed to carve our name in it?
You carved your
Like,
name
you
in
don't
it.
need to come.
Yeah, there's those dirt bikes that are behind us, Derek. They must have stopped somewhere.
Oh yeah, good. I'll give him the finger.
Don't worry about it. Just be happy that we're ahead of them. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
I guess so.
You don't need to. That's what I tell people all the time. I got in this yelling match with a guy who I pissed off going to work one day. And I told him, I said, listen, buddy, I know I'm right. Because I'm not sitting here trying to prove I'm right. You know, you're sitting here yelling at me, proving that you were in the right. And I said, I know I'm right. So I don't really care. So you can just go, you know, do whatever. So you go stop and tell them dirt bike guys that, nah, you don't need to. You know you're right, that's all you need. You don't need to prove to them that they're right. Or that you're right.
At the hiking trail.
No, Dad, I think that's the dirt bike trail.
Well, we did hike.
Ought to get right in the middle of the way.
It's not allowed, is it?
Oh, there's no WL line.
That'd be
You gotta ride his ass.
beat.
It really irritates me.
Beat. Beat the horn.
I just stay in front of the yellow guy and then forget about him. Look, see? I'm doing a whole lot of passing for nothing.
Isn't that very hard to like go around turns and stuff with gravel, like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a motorcycle it is, but whenever you have the knobby tires, it's not so bad.
If you run a street bike up here, yeah. Very, very hard.
Now you have to, you've ridden your dirt bike, you know how it
Yeah.
falls over stuff? Same thing, you have to know how to ride it.
I want this young guy past you, dude. Oh, that's much flipping.
Could you believe how dusty it was going up this thing, about 60, 70, 80?
Yeah. Especially with the time trial going on, they start you, a couple minutes behind the next guy. There's probably still some dust flowing. You go at the end of the day. I'm sure it's kind of.
Well, it might be a gravel road by the end of the day, we get rid of all the dust.
Gosh, Derek, that stinks.
It's not me. That was you.
Nasty bird.
Blaming it on me. I see how it is. I heard it come out of your ass.
Michael skunk smelling his own hole.
Yeah. I heard this. I remember going to Michael and he was like, Derek.
You're so full of it.
No, yeah, am I?
The road's not so bad up here.
Although it figures that the three Glens gang up on Derek. That's how it is. I'm the odd man out in this group.
Well, nothing against you guys. There was this one guy that came into Trickett's. He was a regular customer, and his name was Glenn with one N. And every time he came in, he just had to mention that his name was the way you spelled it. You know what I mean? He'd say, "Oh, your name's Glenn too." Well, this is the way you're supposed to spell it.
I told him to eat a dick.
And well, he's a customer.
I still
So every time he came in, he'd say that. Like he forgot that he told it to me last time. And I'd get more irritated, and finally one day he said it, and I said, "Listen, buddy," I said, "I'm getting tired of you telling me this. You tell me every time. You need to start remembering stuff." So the second thing is, my name's the name. Your name is a valley.
Yeah.
My name's the name. But nothing against you guys. That guy just, oh, he irritated me so bad. But yeah, after I broke on him, he never talked to me. told him that 2 inch was the name. His was a valley.
Yeah, that's what it says in the name book or whatever it is.
But it doesn't matter.
Above the clouds.
That's far up, isn't it?
Yep. Very far up.
There's a little poochie. Hey, poochie, poochie.
Got a mile. Yes.
1 mile. 1 mile.
Yellow-bellied marmot.
What does this mean? We're above the clouds, Bill Michael? If you fart up here, it's going to drift down on Colorado Springs, and 30,000 people are going to smell it.
Oh, he'd love that. Jeez.
Just glad I don't have that pillow. I had that pillow before I'd fart. 5 minutes later, I'd situate my butt and it would come out.
Is that the pillow your dad slept on all week?
I think so. No.
Yeah.
The old slapping meter is going up.
They was rolling around in old farts all week long. Slapping meter. Up to 65.
Last time, I was at 32. Can't get from 32 to 65.
They've been adding them on.
Not that quick. It's like 32 yesterday.
It was in the 30s a couple days ago. All right, just be safe. We'll say 52.
Where's that, Illinois?
Yep.
52 is good.
I get to administer them. When you get out of the car at your mom's house, I'm going to administer the slabs.
Yeah, we're ready.
I think I'll pass some of them on to Glenn.
Hey, Kyle, just a little drink of that Coke now. Please.
Huh?
Can I have just a little drink of that Coke?
Why do you want a little drink of the Coke?
I put it up to my butt and farted. But I'm not that mean. I wouldn't ever do that to my dad.
Utah.
Utah, make it 2. I guess nobody's seen that movie but me. Point Break.
Nope.
Keanu Reeves, Gary Busey.
Nope.
He's like,
Patrick Swayze.
yeah, he's like, hey, Utah, right around the corner, they make meatball sandwiches. They'll give me a meatball sandwich. He's like, oh, okay, and some lemonade. And he gets out of the car and starts walking off, and Gary Busey holds his head out the window. He's like, Utah, make it 2. Johnny Utah.
There you go. Thank you. I didn't fart in it. Nothing, I didn't spit in it.
Put a couple Mike and Ikes in it.
I always thought it was Nevada. I was watching TV the other day and they said it's Nevada. You gotta say it Nevada.
Oh, boy, it's
Or they'll
Nevada.
That's what I always think too.
I always call it Nevada.
It was just one of the TV shows they did all, little clips of this and that, different things you'd want to know. And they said, which is the correct way to say it, Nevada or Nevada?
It's just like, do you say route or route?
Route.
Route 20. See, that's weird because I say Route 20, but I say Route 50.
Right. Just like there's a creek and a crick. A creek is bigger than a crick.
Yeah, that's what I always thought too.
What the heck is that, old 2AZ?
Yeah.
That's an old,
Jeez.
it's an old, that was before they changed the name to Nissan, wasn't it, Dave?
That's what?
Was
Datsun.
that before they changed the name to
That
Nissan?
depends on what year it is, because they made Datsun Zs, and they made Nissan Zs. The Datsuns are weighted better. They're about the same car, but the Datsuns, whoever made the Datsuns had racing in mind. Whoever made the Nissans just wanted to sell a car.
Well, they just changed their name from Datsun to Nissan.
Yeah, but they changed the car too. They look really different.
Yeah, they changed the car.
It's still the same car, but stuff's in different places. It's not weighted right. We took a
brakes fail.
We took a Datsun in class and set it up for racing.
There's a cog train right there.
Is it?
That was the thing for it. It was clicking out.
Yeah. This looks like compadre, doesn't it? That one section.
Mm-hmm.
That was tricky to traverse that. Where's that state car from?
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Be like, I gotta turn around and run out of gas.
Cornhuskers.
Oh, you
Where
want
you
me?
from, boy? Nebraska. The only thing comes from there, steers and queers.
Just letting a little bit of air in.
Let a little bit more air in.
Hopefully they're letting some of that air out.
But do Mike and Ike give you gas or something? Well, never forget, I never eat Mike and Ike's after our one cousin on our dad's side of the family, Morgan. He got one of those giant sized Mike and Ike's, and he ate the whole thing. We went and watched one of the Star Trek movies. I think it was like Wrath of Khan or something like that. And because my dad and his dad were big, they were kind of like big Star Trek fans. They were both kind of geeky, still are. And it was funny because he ate this whole box and then he had to puke. My mom took him outside of the door and shoved his head into a trash can. The trash can with the top on. Just shoved his head in the trash can. He started puking on the way out. So there's a puke trail leading like up to the door and then into the trash can. And he barfed that entire box of Mike and Ike's up. And ever since then, I don't eat Mike and Ike's.
Good story, Derek. Thank you.
Napkin or tissue up there.
When I was a kid, I used to love ham. And one time I ate a bunch at the church dinner and I got sick. Puked it up. I've never liked ham that much since.
Hey, here's the top.
We are at the top. Beep. Lights are on.
Yeah, we probably couldn't see this side because it was so cloudy the other time.
I was going to pull in here, but this butthead probably will. There's somebody else leaving.
Yeah, everybody keeps that avalanche backed out in front of someone, that Ford backed
Let's
out.
put right here. New Mexico.
Good pee.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.